gotta do what you love.
Okay, go ahead.
But and you gotta jerk off to memories.
Welcome to another Latino with a podcast and the
Wow,
Latino
dude.
with a podcast. Christian Hennis Mayer, and today we're with Hunter Hirsh.
Hello.
And I just gave him ice cream with cookies
I'm
and
so happy.
manzanita sol. That is like, I just found that soda like out of nowhere, and I was like, I'll bring this.
It's really good.
Hunter is the best comic I know that really likes trains and
Oh, thanks, man.
I just say something about any comic and it's like in particular. First, thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
And
I should stop eating.
no,
Cardinal sin.
no. You know why? Because I am the one who's always eating. Because usually I don't eat because I share my meal with the guest.
Okay.
And my mom sees part of the podcast and see the clips and she's like, usually like guests don't eat.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
my mom's like, "You're the only one eating in the podcast.
no,
You're
well-
eating all the food." And it's like, because
on.
they don't eat. So,
no, I'll take
mom,
care of
he's
this.
eating. And you know what she texted me to? I was like, "Hey, I'm recording the podcast." She's like, instead of being, "Oh yeah, I'm so happy for you. You won a fucking award. I'm happy for you." No, she was like, "Did you give napkins to to the guests?" It's like, "Yes, mom, I do. Here they are."
Yeah.
Hmm.
You got mom looking out for you. That's nice.
But I wanted to like I have topics to talk about that I
sure.
believe that they will be cool.
Hell
But
yeah, dude, thanks.
you're so happy.
Yeah, no, I just get to eat ice cream and answer things.
Okay, but first, like I want to talk a little bit about you and
Okay.
because in any rose battle they say you're autism.
Mm.
Uh,
Yes.
Are you like if you do the exams, you're
mean-
be in the spectrum?
Um,
just like scratching like a dog behind you.
Yeah. Before we start, how much do you edit this? Like, if I say people's names, can you bleep them out?
I can bleep them. I'd rather like usually I put
Just
this
let it
raw.
fly? All right. I
Put
mean,
this raw,
actually,
but I can do like if you're
So-
like if you said it and you're like, hey, can we bleep out this one? I
yeah.
can
I
do
mean,
it.
whatever. We'll feel it out. But like, yeah.
You start saying the end where it's like no.
No, not that word. But I mean, maybe we'll see. But like, I guess I am, man. Like, I think
Okay.
I was diagnosed when I was like 21. If for, judging by who I was when I was 6, it's like, oh yeah. Like, if
Okay.
you, as a little kid, it was like, whoa, like pretty clear. But I mean, I've worked a lot of my social chops. They're still not like splendiferous,
Okay.
but I'm like pretty self-aware.
Yeah, people with autism watching this and they're like that word that
Yeah.
esplendifudo. Can you repeat that word?
But, like, I can like get by. Yeah, I think that's a Bill Cosby word. Splendiferous.
Yeah.
I forget. It's hard.
That's the first name I'm bleeping. That's the first name. Like, and you.
It probably doesn't help with monetization. But I think it's not. It was like a pre all that.
Okay.
I mean, I guess it was during all that, but before we knew about it. Anyway, yeah. So I guess I am, but like the thing is, I try not to talk about it on stage really anymore, because I know a lot of people who are not labeled autistic, who are way more socially inept than me,
Okay.
or people who are genuinely autistic, like it's
Yeah,
funny-
I have a friend. He's a comic. He has like a stutter,
Mhm.
but it's not that bad. And
Yeah.
he stopped and he said like I don't make jokes about my stutter because there's people who had a really bad stutter that
Yeah.
they say like no, your stutter is not bad enough, so don't say that.
I mean, it's like there's an angle to talk about it, but talking about I'm autistic, it's like that's not
Yeah.
really what it is. Like not autistic, then like I'm definitely, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so what are we doing at a certain point?
Yeah.
And like a lot of.
Is you-
You can bleep the whatever.
I can't believe
Like, but
and Bill Cosby. That's the two
But-
names I'm bleeping.
all the B names, but yeah. So like, or like someone who have you seen him before?
No.
He's fun to watch. He's
Okay.
very genuinely like full blown. He'll go. most of the time he'll end his set. He'll go, "So I was in a psych ward for 5 years, so I'm gonna do question and answer for what it's like to be in a psych ward." And then,
He's at that speed.
yeah, and someone will go, "How was the food?" And he goes, "The food's really good. We had pizza." And it's like he's all the way in, and
Okay.
it's like, well, he's autistic. He should talk about it. And it's on. People look at me differently when they have that label.
Okay.
Like, and there's a lot of times where I talk to people and I can tell that they're like trying to like give me space or work with me or something, or look at me just differently. It's like, no, I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Like, I'm cool. We don't even have to do this.
So you can feel that he's fine and he's okay. He ordered me.
Yeah, Erickson.
He really wanted. We were in the Green
Gotta
Red
stop.
Rose battle,
Yeah, yeah.
and he was like, "Can you do an Indian accent?" And he really wanted,
Oh yeah.
so I did it. And I should have put the sound like
Good
getting.
Good Indian.
But I was like, I can work like in a phone service. If you talk to the phone service, I can talk to you. One of the topics I have is, I don't know if you have seen, but recently saw a video that in Indonesia, like getting this is a nice segue.
Yeah.
Alligators found a way to lure humans to get into their swamp and to eat them. And the way they do it is that they just lay upside down and they just put the paws out,
Yeah,
like there's someone drowning.
Oh wow.
And then someone is like, oh, someone's running. They go and they eat them.
Wow. That's pretty sneaky.
That's the most amazing thing about nature. Like,
It's their little paws.
I'm gonna show it to you. Like,
Their little paws go up in the air.
yeah, I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna
Because I
find
would,
it.
if I saw that, I would think, oh, an alligator is drowning, and and then I wouldn't help it. I would.
I will help it. I see a alligator drowning. Let me see if I can find it like quickly. But okay.
Wait. So people go and save? It's because they see the. It's not.
They see a little paws and they're like, I need to save that.
Yeah, but I mean, alligator paws. What are they? Are they cute?
Yeah, but from far, I believe you got in and then you realize
Oh,
too
you
late,
get
like that's not a
closer.
human.
So once you're within like 30 feet, then it can go and chase you down.
Let me see if I can find it because that was.
Damn, dude.
It's just a little paw.
Oh my god, that's actually.
Come on.
Oh wow, that's actually pretty fucking masterful. Good for them. Do they have thumbs?
They have like little thumbs.
Wow.
So-
That's how they're figuring shit. Like
But I like that you're like, oh no, an alligator is drowning.
Because I pictured them kind of like T-Rexes, where they had like this kind of shit. So you just see this out of the and I
Yeah,
was
but
like,
they found a way that.
Yeah, I thought you'd just see like a little bit of their chest too.
I want to know the how many people have been killed by alligators because they just keep going into the water.
Yeah.
That
No, it's
I'll pull
that's
out that.
crazy, dude.
But then I saw this and I was like, Hunter may like animal facts.
Animal facts are good.
Yeah, no, they are amazing.
general, yeah.
So I found out there's a Malaysian ant. I'm gonna tell you the whole name of the ant.
Yeah. Damn, dude, you do fucking
Dude, it's
legwork
called-
for this.
Malaysian exploding ant.
Damn.
It's an ant that like one of the defensive mechanisms is that they just explode.
They just blow up,
Yeah,
and so that's not a great defense mechanism on their part. It's
they protect the nest.
okay. Yeah.
But it says like this looks a lot like something that some humans do.
Yeah. I was gonna say it seems like it's more of a Japanese ant.
It's a kamikaze.
Is that where we're heading?
No, I was going with 9/11 to
Oh
that.
yeah. Dude, there's very interesting animals in these India adjacent countries.
Like Australia is a place that is like amazing for animals. Like,
Yeah.
Every time you're like they discover another super dangerous, poisonous, venomous, deadly, whatever.
Yeah.
Australia, like
Yeah.
Australia, have all of that.
It's a snake with a big penis. A lot of
That that have limbs and can grab you.
yeah.
like Australia.
Snake with arms. It's
And the other one that I found is bombardier beetle.
bomber. Oh, cool! It's like a B-52.
Bombardier. Yeah. So what the beetle does is it has like two different the like let's call it pistols because whatever like two veins where the beetle shoots two different like liquids that when they go together, they create a chemical reaction that gets hot, and it can get into like 100 centigrades.
Mm-hmm.
So he basically like throws that to other insects and boils them.
What's this? Good for him, man.
It's like what is happening in nature? Like they have that's a superpower.
That's badass. Yeah.
That's super badass.
Where are the Bombadillo? Are they in the same area as the exploding ants? That would be an interesting.
They should be in the same area.
Combination.
Every continent except Antarctica.
Really? Okay. Every
Every continent.
Okay.
They don't have everything.
It didn't really hit me.
Except this one.
Okay. Damn.
I would love to have one of them and just see like let's see you attacking something.
Pet little bomber. That's so cute. 100 degrees centigrade.
That just put it against the ants and it's like a revolution.
Damn.
Dude, that's a movie.
That's
I'll fucking see a movie.
Yeah. Like the next Bug's Life, but it's
It's Bugs like
yeah.
bugs like I was reading a lot. These are insects that I love, but
Are you
there's
autistic?
a frog that when he's in they're gonna attack the frog. The frog breaks his limbs and use the bone like a fucking Wolverine shit.
Oh my god. That dude.
Animal facts.
That's crazy, dude. Are you autistic?
I believe. Yes.
I think we all are a little bit. Dude, I'm a music teacher and I teach one-on-one lessons, and there's so many times I have kids now that aren't diagnosed, but I'm like, whoa. And it's just because they're just staring at an iPad for so long that they don't know. And I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah, well, I believe a lot of kids now are autistic. But
Yeah.
did you see that telepathy tapes, something like that? I don't know if you
Telepathy
heard.
tapes?
Do you hear about that?
No.
Apparently, autistic kids, but like really on the spectrum that they don't even talk and they don't communicate yet.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, they can communicate by telepathy with other kids, and there's like a podcast called the Telepathy Kids, the Telepathy Tapes, and it's about this, and it's like what I didn't heard of, like I heard about it, I didn't listen to the podcast.
They're
But-
probably just thinking the same thing. It's probably not.
No, but the experiment is like they give like one a word, and then there's other in another room, and then they like 95% of the times the other kid knew the word, and it's like I gotta go into the
All right.
because for now I was like just like superficial. I didn't get deep
Yeah,
into
yeah.
the investigation,
I'm down. That's pretty cool.
but there's a power you might have. You may have telepathy. You don't know.
Damn, dude. I was thinking at first because telepathy is different than what's the one where you can like move stuff with your mind?
Telekinesis.
Yeah.
Matilda.
Yeah. Matilda got that shit.
Yeah, which one would you prefer, telekinesis or telepathy?
Probably telepathy. Like
Just speaking to.
just to be able to like hear people. Well, is that just communicating thoughts?
I believe it's just communicating thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, so you can't read people's minds.
I don't believe that.
I think. It's so wholesome.
Okay, I'm gonna end the first part because I didn't explain, but the podcast is two parts. But
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna end the first part with one question. Okay.
Okay.
There's this meme that is around that is like, if you can communicate to the whole humanity, like 8 billion people, and in what it doesn't matter what language you say what you're about to say, they will hear it in their language, so
Yeah,
they will
yeah, yeah.
understand. One phrase, whatever you want, what would you say?
Oh,
And
shit.
the most common answer is like that. And one of the best is like I'll say like, you chose right. Your religion is the correct one, and then see the wall burning because everybody heard the same. They're like, yeah,
Yeah, that's funny. Shit.
you are gay. This.
Yeah.
You are gay.
Hell yeah, dude.
Why are you gay?
That's what
Really good,
all
man.
people hear.
That's really awesome that you have. Is it? Or do you have other gay buttons?
I have this.
Women.
Nice. That's good. That's good.
I have,
Whoa.
So that was a fucking lie.
Oh, nice.
and I have this.
Why must you fail me so often?
Yeah. Shit. I was hoping that would give me time to figure this out.
Okay, I can put you sad music and you can figure it out. What would you tell to all the people in the world? If you have the opportunity, Hunter. This is your moment. By the way, his name is Hunter. Your sister's name is like
Oh, my brother's name is Forrest. Yeah.
Forrest, and the dog is like Steve. It's like what?
I don't know. I'm nothing that I can't really make a difference, you know. So maybe be like, maybe jazz is good. Just try to get everyone to take a second look.
Yeah, people like indigenous in the people is like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah. It's you're always gonna run into that. It's always gonna be. Oh. Or I just like do my favorite come town bit into everyone's head, or something like that.
and then they see you on stage like, that was
Yeah.
the guy.
Yeah, well, it was Nick Mullen. I just put it in everyone's head.
You do a one-liner.
Yeah, yeah.
A comic have the opportunity to talk to all humanity. It's like, I'm gonna do this bit about dicks.
Yeah, yeah. I'll
Okay,
practice.
we're gonna do a pause, but we're gonna come back with the next topic that
Okay.
you will like. And we are back. We were trying to catch some Bombardier Beatles, and we didn't find them. They're not in this continent, apparently. Okay, the next topic I have for you, because I know you have a joke that goes with this,
Uh-oh.
and okay, it's about. You know what? I'll start like there's two topics, but I'll start with this one.
Okay.
I've been seeing lately that Blue Shoes and Hints, two Viagra pills,
Yeah.
are getting marketed to young people.
Yeah.
That like before, like
Oh, yeah.
10 years ago, like Viagra was like, yeah, no, this is for 60 years old people that
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
I get the dick hard. But now, like the moment that I was like, I'm kind of worried. Is like, do these people need that? It was like in the intermission of college school, like and like a college football game, and it's like, for who is this being
Yeah, yeah.
marketed? And you see, and it's like super young women and the in the super young guys in the commercials. So it's like, what the fuck is happening? Like, are the kids not?
Yeah.
Are the little kids not getting their dick hard? Like, what is that? Let me help you. Let me help you.
The little
this,
kids.
this is the part that we're gonna bleep.
The little kids.
Come on, kids, I'll help you with your little dingongs.
Get away with so much shit on stage with that accent, bro. That's like Femi stuff. Where he's like, it is okay to rape the women. It's like, oh, it's not that bad. 'cause
And people are like, ah.
if I said it, it'd be whoa. But he's just so silly. Sorry, continue.
No, but
So-
what do you think about that? Because for me, it's like,
Oh, dude.
for me, it's actually like, is it happening? Like young people are having troubles with
Well,
that, or what?
It's porn. It's porn, dude. It's porn. It is porn. I just quit porn. It's funny because I quit porn like
2 days ago.
well, sorta. It's been like I'm at a week right now, but it's been like on and off for like because I used to watch porn every day.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure most of us do.
Yeah.
It's just kind of what it is.
I just watched it before you came in.
Yeah, yeah, of course you did. Because you had nothing else to because you had some time.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I'm not going to do something so I'm just might as well just watch someone just
Exactly.
So like
Yeah.
but yeah, it's porn. Yeah, I'm like a month in and dude, it's so funny. Like I'm in a relationship we're like 6 years in. It's great. I love her. It's awesome. Since our sex life has never been better since these past like 3 weeks.
Okay.
It's been like kind of crazy, and it's just because I quit watching porn, and that's it. Like, and it's really that simple, dude. I never. What's funny is like I watched a lot of porn, like, but I never had problems getting hard at any point. Which makes me question how much other people are watching porn because it's not something that it's like the most antisocial addiction there is.
Yeah,
so,
and
like
then-
you don't really know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because no one's gonna like openly go to a bar and do it, or
Yeah, yeah.
or like
Yeah.
go to an alley and buy it from someone else. Like,
Yeah.
"Ah, give me porn."
If you were an alcoholic, I would have an idea of how much you're an alcoholic because I would see you drink.
Yeah.
Like
Or
and-
drugs is the same.
Exactly. Yeah. So then you do it with people. So it's such a private thing that like, yeah. I mean, I've reached crazy. I watched. Fuck it, whatever.
No. You can say it because then I will say something. I have
Yeah,
something
yeah.
to say
Yeah, I
about
mean-
porn because I have a joke about that, and I'll tell the joke.
Yeah, it's gotten out of hand for me before. Like there was one time where I took a bunch of mushrooms and then I had like 2 screens going. And I was just like, this is
But wait, it was like 2 different stories, or the
two
one that are
different
like
scenes,
VR.
2 different things
2 different
happening.
things. Okay.
Separate, and I was just like, like, but yeah, like it can reach that point. But yeah, I'm pretty like all the boner issues. I'm pretty sure it's all a lot of the social issues. I can look people in the eye now. I don't. I think that because I started watching porn when I was like 6, which
Yeah,
is
that's
ar-
super early.
too young, maybe. And
No, maybe.
in a lot in a lot of ways, I think that I'm not autistic. Not to bring it back to that.
No,
I
no.
guess kind of too. It's more it's like I just got stunted by the shame that comes with that, and I learned to socialize very like defensively, and I don't want to look people in the eye because I'm not happy with who I am. So like I think a lot of time I think it might kind of be that more than anything else.
I think it might be that, but because this happened for me. I haven't quit porn, but I'm trying to watch something softer.
Yeah.
Why? Because I got to a point like my bit was like I realized that the longest I had without having sex, the weirder the porn I watch.
Yeah, yeah.
I have said just the premise, and I see someone laughing really hard. It's like that guy knows.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like you start like with in the joke like in the joke I start with like regular shit, but I put something that is like a step sis that is like yeah for me, the incest is regular porn now. Okay, but then like I go super weird to like yeah let's see what this midget does with that horse whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
But in reality, that's the joke because obviously I have to exacerbate the shit. But
yeah.
in reality, I was starting to watch not hardcore because I don't like that, but it's like like I needed like more. So like
Yeah.
because at some point like okay, lesbian kissing that's not doing it. I remember when I was like 14, dude. When I was 14, like NTV like All About Us from Tattoo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like there's a kissing scene on that music video. I was like, I'm hard now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That
But-
was enough.
That was enough. But I got to a point that is like, I don't feel this is enough. I need more, 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 more.
Yeah, yeah,
And that might be what is happening to
yeah. Absolutely.
the little kids.
And-
That
The little boys.
It is a separate thing too. It's not porn and sex are completely separate in your brain, and like they're separate acts. Porn, like what I've started to realize when I'm getting out of this is I'm not like super extra horny now or anything. It's that I'm anxious.
okay, what about now? I just put the hand on there. What about now? Like, okay, I'm horny now.
But like it's genuinely like porn is like an off switch kind of
Yeah.
like where you can just blast and you can just whatever's wrong you could be just it's just such an intense thing that it wipes that away and you just end up it's like a release valve for your mind and you can just and then you're sort of so I think a lot of time it's just people don't know how to manage their emotions and it's a very easy way to just sort of like clean slate your brain a little bit.
Yeah, at least for a couple of hours.
Yeah, exactly. And it puts you at a it puts you at a deficit like to a degree. But you can escape something even if it is kind of at a cost in a way.
But I believe the problem now is that the research, well, not research, I believe it's the search of so many guys that are like addicted to the women in porn.
Yeah.
That became like a slave of it because
Yeah.
and women realize that and you can see now a lot of dominatrix shit on porn that was not something that you used to see. Now a lot of porn is like no, they're like I've seen these ones, okay?
You did used to see
I've seen these ones. I seen this one. I didn't know it was gonna go that way, and I was like, "What is happening?" Like, she's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, put you horny," and it's like, "I don't know if I'm gonna let you come this time." It's like, "What do you mean?" Like, I'm watching you. I chose this video. I'm gonna come.
That's been around though. Just to be clear, I saw that as a kid. Like,
As a kid,
that's not new.
You-
I
as
think
a
you
as a
just-
6 years, like, let me.
I think you just
please.
came across it.
Okay.
Just to be. But what you were saying about
When you were like 8, did you remember being like, "No, no, I'm gonna come, you bitch. Like, you're not gonna not allow me to."
I remember just not knowing what was happening. But, like, but no, I mean, what we were saying before is totally true. That like it has warped how men think about women and relationships and all of that. And the level of like self efficacy necessary to attract a woman is hard to form if you have a like intense porn addiction.
Yeah.
Because you don't do anything. Like, God, I'm sorry, I'm just being kind of real. Isn't that funny?
No, no,
But, like-
it doesn't. This podcast sometimes is funny, sometimes it's deep. Like I believe if people watch this episode, that they will. One part that they will love is like, dude, like what he's saying is fucking true.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. So it's like, when you start getting out from under, have you ever like, do you have any addictions that you've tackled?
No, because I never drink too much. I never
Yeah,
smoke
yeah,
too
yeah.
much. I believe one that I go on off like it's like porn addiction. Like sometimes like oh, you need to
It's
stop.
the easiest one to be addicted to.
Yeah, like I remember at some point I was like doing like at least 3 times a day. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay, this
yeah,
is
very,
way
very.
too much.
No, absolutely.
And you're like,
And
that's not it.
I mean, no, it's about what that was about my max too. But like,
3 days is way too much.
but like you don't strike me as someone that has a super addictive personality. I do. So like, and so I've had to cut through different things. But like, one thing that happens when you start getting out from under one, is you start to see like what the actual triggers are, like what causes you to actually do that.
Okay.
And for me, it's if I fail at something, I would be like, oh, my hands would be like Pornhub. Like if I'm at my computer
Okay.
and like I can't write a joke, my hands would go Pornhub, and I go, oh, like it would just happen.
I just imagine you with the guitar like,
dude, kind of
immediately going to porn.
yeah, like I just get beaten by a solo. Like I couldn't figure out some saxophone line or something.
But like one, like just you miss a note, it's like, well, I guess.
Almost.
I
literally,
guess I'm
like,
going to.
Genuinely, yeah. But like I think that's I think that's a lot of times actually how it works for people. And like what ends up happening is you don't learn to push through things. And if you can't push through things, then you're not gonna build a life. And if you don't, and that's not, you need to be a whole something to like attract a mate. That's just kind of at a core. That's just what it is.
No, and there's one podcast. I don't remember the name of this podcast. I never follow it, but they have a like their clips go viral. But it was one OnlyFans or like one girl that did corn or whatever. I don't care if you like shadow ban me. I've said it many times. I don't.
Yeah, it's weird to switch at this point.
Yeah, no, and I do not care about YouTube like shadow banning me because it's like I don't want to change the way I talk to
Yeah.
to
Do your thing, man.
so
And
porn
little-
with P
Zuck-
P-O-R
And I think,
N.
They're owned by Meta, right?
Yeah,
And Zucky's right now sort of rolling back a lot of stuff.
yeah. So
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, this woman said like, oh, I have so many guys that ask me to tell them like you have a small dick, you're worthless, like this kind of like dominatrix shit.
Yeah.
And then she said like, I will never in my fucking life and any women will ever date a guy like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, but that's what you also are helping turning a lot of men into.
Yeah, she's trying to make a living, man. Like,
Yeah.
it sucks. But like, if you can figure something out, you got to do it.
You said the thing about the Bob house. Apparently, there's a house.
There's a house.
There's a Bob house where there's like the top tier OnlyFans girls, and apparently the house in like
Probably stinky.
probably stinky, or not. I don't know because they have a lot of products. But
Yeah.
apparently between all of them, that they're like 10.
Yeah.
The money that they made in a year is more than the whole NBA, all the teams, all the players,
Yeah.
everybody.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
But it's
yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's if you're staring that much money in the face, it's kind of hard. And it's funny because I'm using all the exact same rationalizations that like crack dealers do, where they're like, if I'm not doing it, someone else is gonna do it. It's
So
like-
I'll do it.
yeah, and it is like, I don't know. It's a hard one to hold against. Maybe I'll feel differently after I'm like I have a little more space from it.
Maybe I'll feel different after I jerk off. You just go, yeah, come back like, okay.
Yeah, give me a minute. But no, dude, that's interesting. That's fun to talk about. It's tough.
It's a weird addiction
Yeah,
because it's also a product that it doesn't like consume.
it doesn't consume. You don't have to go get it. It was really easy.
And now it's here on your fucking phone.
Exactly. It's like it was a lot easier for me to quit weed or quit coke or quit. I used to do everything, man. But like quitting coke was easy because I ran out of coke, and then I would have to go get more coke, and that's
Exactly.
a pain in the ass. Like you have to go listen to some guy talk about Bitcoin for a little bit, and stuff. Like it's not. It's like
You have to go to this comedy.
yeah. Or it's fucking like weed too. You have to go to the fucking dispensary. You have to look at that guy who's like, "You ready to get stoned?" And you're like, "Oh my god!" Like, it's you have to go some. You have to do something. But
Yeah.
like, porn is something that you do to avoid doing something. So it's
And with this, like before, I try to always, if I'm going to do it in the laptop,
yeah,
because this will mean that I can do it like, oh, I'm in the comedy show in the green room and I have a little bit more of time.
yeah,
I can do it. It's like I don't want that.
yeah. It's the only ways I found. Just I mean, having steady. Are you in a relationship? All right, well, okay, so that's enough information. So like,
I'm dating, and I'm happy with the person I dating.
yeah. So if you just try to ride that and make sure you don't get weird, but if you just ride that, it'll get way better, because you're just committing to that.
Yeah.
There will be times where you're just sitting around your apartment hard for no reason, and you just have to deal with that. But
That's lovely because that used to happen like in high school that you get like
yeah,
horny for no reason. Like I believe that doesn't happen.
Yeah,
that
it doesn't
often
because
anymore.
you just make it go away.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's like it's honestly it's the same thing where like creativity has been stifled so much now because boredom is gone. Like there's nobody's bored because you're just mildly amused by reels.
Yeah.
And it's not even fun. It's not even good, but you just
It's just
sit
like
there,
slide into
just
time.
sort of empty, and you're not bored, so then you don't think of anything fun to go say to strangers into a microphone.
Yeah, imagine if
you don't-
Tolkien had like TikTok.
Yeah,
We wouldn't have the Lord of the Rings.
yeah, exactly.
You would, no, but look at
be-
this booty.
It'd be way shorter, and shitty. Yeah,
Frodo
yeah.
just goes immediately. He takes
Yeah.
an Uber to.
there'd be even more shitty songs in it.
Okay, a lot of people are gonna discuss you on that, but you're a music.
I'm sorry if you guys like the songs. In this you like the songs in the book? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay,
Right.
one message because you quit porn. So, like, one message to the camera, to the people who are trying. Like, what is your advice?
You gotta stay busy. You gotta find something that actually matters to you, and you have to be able to commit to it, even though it's gonna hurt a lot. Like, because I think a lot of times with addictions, there's like a deficiency, and then there's something you're using that exacerbates that deficiency. So like a lot of times, self-esteem issues I think go with porn, like all the I'm call my dick small stuff. So like you love something, do that thing that you love, and are you hitting the gay button?
The sad music.
Oh, okay.
But now I'm hitting the game.
You are gay.
Yeah. And just be willing to be like,
Because actually, this message with this Lego.
yeah, you got to do what you love.
Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, and you got to jerk off to memories. That is a big one too.
Yeah.
And yes, you will miss her. And
If you don't have memories, create some.
yeah. Oh, that's dude.
Con las,
That's,
con las cariñosas.
that is one thing I kind of found was like, it, when you start jerking off analog, like it can be weird because the only thing I found that really works is memories. And
Okay, yeah.
There's some issues with that too.
Yeah.
But like imagination, that's insane. That's crazy. So that means one of two things. You're imagining someone that you know that you haven't had sex with, and that's not okay. To go, oh yeah, I'm fucking sure.
That is totally okay.
That's great. Don't do that. That's
I have done it
crazy.
many times.
Okay, so I mean, it's not. That's like that's bad. We can agree. We can agree. That's kind of like
I agree to disagree. That's
I don't know.
flattering.
Or you're imagining a new person that has not existed before.
That's harder. That's
That is harder. I think it's more morally like permissible, but it's still like whoa. And you're also then responsible for everything that happens.
Yeah.
So like, because if I'm watching porn, and like she like pukes or something on his, and then
Yeah,
like,
that's-
then I'm like, whoa.
This is the video.
And that made me feel a certain way. But it was also the video, you know.
Yeah,
And I'm
no, I
like, I
didn't do
guess
that.
I guess I'm all right with that. But it's not my fault if that happened. You know what I mean?
But if you imagine
Like,
it,
but yeah, then you have to create. And then she.
and she
so-
pukes as you're like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
Yeah, exactly. You're responsible.
What if it? Okay, to end the podcast, what if you imagine someone like from like a movie, like
Sure, sure.
if I'm fucking the one of the girls from Avatar,
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
not the series, the blue
And, I
gigantic
guess,
ones.
and you can fuck someone that you know in your head. I guess.
There
It's
you go.
fine.
You can
It's
do it.
Like,
and,
it's okay.
and we got to an agreement. And we
It's just like, I mean, it comes to, I mean, it's a pretty gray area. It's just, is that going to affect how you, because if I imagined wailing on someone that I see on a regular basis,
I'll do it
you know
without
what I
a plane.
mean? And then I saw them, I would be like, oh, fucking, like, I would just feel a little different.
No, for me it's okay. I'll do it with Aaron Klein many times.
Oh,
I've
dude,
seen him normally.
Dude,
Like,
if I
roast.
was, if I was gay
You have some
and,
really big tits in
and
my
Aaron was
imagination.
out, like,
Yeah,
dude, he's so hot, bro.
he's so
Nice.
hot.
I like his vibe too.
Like,
He's got-
I roast him on the, I did a roast against him. Oh, you were there. Like and on the first row, like my last joke was like just saying like, oh, he's straight, and someone in the first row was like, he's not gay. I thought he was gay, and it's like I know everybody.
My girlfriend is. I mean, I know he's straight, but like my girlfriend is convinced that he's gay. Because she met him once. She was like, "He's gay." I'm like, "No, he's not. He's
No,
just
he's
in
not.
great shape and sounds like that."
Well, shout out to Aaron Klein, and with this we are gonna end the podcast. Stay tuned because we're gonna do bonus content. Adios. You have to say adios in
Oh,
Spanish.
adios, papas fritas.